Calaroga Shark Media.
Congratulations to a man who has broken the Guinness World Record by growing a 63 leaf clover. That's a lot. Hi, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Yoshiharu Watanabe tells Guinness, since the number of leaves has increased year by year, I've been aiming for the Guinness World Records title ever since. Watanabe said he used a combination of letting his clover patches pollinate naturally and hand-pollinating those with the most leaves. Sometimes the number of leaves can go down, and sometimes you end up with the normal 3-leaf clover. We know that genetics are involved in a higher number of leaves. We don't exactly know how it works. 63 leaves beats the previous record of 56, set back in 2009. Watanabe says people say that a 4-leaf clover brings you happiness. It would be great if the 63-leaf clover would bring surprise and pleasure to people. A man in the Netherlands assembled a team of engineering experts. He has built the world's longest bicycle. How long is it? 180 feet and 11 inches long. You guys couldn't get the full 181? What's going on here? Ivan said he'd been dreaming of building the world's longest bike ever since he was a young boy. He said one time he had a Guinness World Records book in which he came across the record. How does it work? One team member operates the handlebars up front, another pedals in the back. The team then broke the record for the world's longest tandem bike by adding extra pedals and more team members into the mix. Ivan says, we left nothing to chance in terms of safety. You can see this, for example, in the fact that the cyclists are not outside the structure, but inside it. The bike will now make its home in a local history museum. Boy, I missed everything in San Diego last week when I was there. The San Diego Zoo, which is where I was, announced the birth of a female Barrett's tapir. The tapir is an endangered animal native to Mexico and Central America. The zoo said the calf is now on display alongside the facility's capybaras in an enclosure located in the Elephant Odyssey section of the zoo. I was up there. I took some selfies with the elephants. The zoo said in an announcement, Luna is bonding with her calf by vocalizing to her, licking her, and keeping a close eye on her at all times. These dog stories are incredible. You hear one of these every few months. A Maryland man's lost dog turned up 2 years later, 1,000 miles from home. I don't know how this happens. Tony said his dog Luna vanished from their home after chasing some wild animals into the nearby woods and never returned. Tony said he never gave up hope that he would see Luna again, but he was shocked to receive a phone call recently. Animal control told him a dog had been found wandering in the parking lot of a Walmart and was scanned for a microchip, and it was Luna, 1,000 miles away. Tony said it was long distance, but had nothing in comparison to the love that I have for my dog. You just wonder, like, how did these dogs travel 1,000 miles? I'm glad Luna is okay. And as I've been doing lately, story number 5, maybe it's not necessarily good news. Maybe I need to change the name of the podcast to 4 good news stories and 1 quirky one, but you get the idea. We're just trying to have a good time here. Felix ran for an election. He became the first candidate in Canada's history to get 0 votes in a contested federal election. I'm not here to make fun of him. He thinks it's fun too. Felix was one of 84 candidates to run in a Toronto by-election after he and 76 others were approached by election reform group Longest Ballot Committee, which packed the race with candidates to successfully create the longest ballot in Canadian history. Felix received 0 votes. He said he didn't even vote for himself. He's not a Toronto resident. He wasn't eligible to vote. He told CBC News, when I saw the result, I was like, well, I'm the true unity candidate. Everyone agreed not to vote for me. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it. They might like it too. You have an awesome weekend. I'll see you on Monday.